Here are the women's standings after the 400-meter hurdles. LSU now with a 12.5-point lead over Florida, and then Georgia 14 points behind the Lady Gators. And the event coming up, the women's 200, has LSU with 4 finalists and Florida with just 1. Debbie Ferguson of Georgia, one of the Golden Girls of the Bahamas, with the meet record. Darshea Davis, who is in this final, has the best time in the SEC this year. But Kimberlyn Duncan has the fastest wind-aided 200 meters, but also has the fastest legal 100 meters that she ran here earlier today in this meet. And there is Kimberlyn Duncan trying to complete the triple. She anchored the successful 4x100 relay and then ran the fastest time in the collegiate ranks in the country this year, a meet record 10.96.
Dwight, I think we'll see something special here in this race. I do think she's got enough in the tank here to run a really hard race. She'll have a slight tailwind. Will it be over the allowable limit? We don't know. However, she ran into a headwind and ran 23.07 seconds. Terrific stuff in her heat 2 days ago. As you look at Semoy Hackett, who's running really well and is training well, and trains, of course, with Kimberlyn Duncan, does a lot of the same workouts, and she's getting fit here, hoping to represent Trinidad Tobago at the Olympics.
She ran a personal best in the 100 meters earlier. And then we have out in lane 8, Regina George coming back from the 400 that she won. 2 fine times in 2 days in the 400, but how much did it take out of her?
Well, watch for her to do well, I think, in the second half of the race particularly. She doesn't have the raw 100 speed. She's got stamina, and she tends to run people down if she's got anything left in the tank. Very, very tough competitor.
And just inside her in lane 7, the lone Florida entry, sophomore Darshea Davis, who does have the best time in the SEC. But 4 LSU finalists to 1 Florida finalist. It puts a lot of pressure on the 5,000-meter runners from Florida to try and close the gap that will inevitably open up here. Remember, there's 9 athletes in the field. 8 of them will score. And we've got a lot of LSU. You see 4 LSU, albeit 2 of them on the inside lanes, which is not an advantage. But Darshea Davis, a lot of pressure on her shoulders to try and bring the Lady Gators and balance that LSU haul of points that they're sure to get.
This, Dwight, is not known as her best event. She's considered even better at the 100 meters. Let's see what she can put together here for the Lady Gators.
So it's Duncan in 5, her teammate Hackett in 4, just inside of her. But we've seen her get away very, very quickly in the 100 meters. This really is her signature event. The 200 is really her distance. Hackett didn't beat her out of the blocks, that's for certain. Now those long legs unwind. Hackett really running the turn hard, but she cannot catch Kimberlyn Duncan. It is Duncan by herself off the turn with Hackett right behind her. 1-2 for the Lady Tigers, and the crowd loves it. It is Duncan looking for something special, and she wins it. She wins the triple, and let's see the win. It's 22-14, and it's too much wind. They correct it to 22.12, but it's 0.6 of a second, meter per second, too much wind, but still a phenomenal time, and certainly something that we would look for off of that great 100-meter performance earlier.
The wind about 5.25 miles per hour, about 5 miles per hour. The maximum you can have is 4.476, and this is a terrific performance under all conditions. She is the 3rd fastest collegian in history with wind over the allowable limit or under anything. And she is just out like a shot, as Dwight likes to say. And she's to the right of the camera in that picture, but there she is. She is all gone. She really did all the work on the turn and then powered her way, held top-end speed superbly well, and ran brilliantly. We talk about her having the talent. It's coming through now. I mean, this is a breakthrough day for her at 10.96 seconds, and it's been rounded down to 22.12 seconds, number 3 all time.
LSU goes 1st, 2nd, 7, 8, 21 points to Florida's 6 points. So a big swing event for the Lady Tigers, and for the 3rd time, Kimberlyn Duncan is downstairs with Lewis.
All right, Dwight. Well, Kimberlyn, you pulled off the double. You ready to exhale?
Yes, I am. I'm done for the day. I'm excited with how I did today, so I'm just going to rest from here and watch my teammates and cheer them on.
How about that close, the 22.12? It's windy, but that's the 3rd best collegiate time under all conditions. What does that tell you about this season so far?
That it's going good. I'm be ready to go to regionals and nationals, so my season's going good so far, so I'm excited.
And we're going to press you on this Olympic trials deal because you're having a special year. here. That's very clear. Where do you like your chances better, the 100, the 200? What do you think?
Both. I'm just going to go out there and try both of them and see where I end up.
All right. Well, these fans, I think, want a little wave from you. Can you run over and tell them thanks for the great support today?
Thank y'all. Thank you.
All right, Kimberlyn, congratulations. Dwight?
All right, Lewis, the Lady Tigers finished first, second, seventh, and eighth. 21 points in that 200 meters, plus some field event points added in, and now they have a 27.5-point lead over Florida. Georgia well back.